Good, Pisces. So we are doing your reading. We're going to start off with the you and your person read, and then we're going to do the general messages after that. The general messages can be about anything: love, work, family, whatever that may be, okay? My readings are for sun, moon, and rising. They are general, so if it doesn't resonate, check out your moon and your rising video. Any extra information you would like to know, like social media and all that fun stuff, is in the description box, okay? So let's get to it, Pisces. Let's get to it. All right, hey guys. So what do we have for Pisces? I need to go back a little bit more. Okay. What do we have for Pisces, for them and their person, universe, spirits and guides? What do we have for Pisces? Ooh. For them and their person. Three shuffles. All right, so the mutual energy between the two of you, Pisces, Two of Wands and the Six of Cups in reverse right under that. I feel like you're both holding on to some form of grudge, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with someone that's detaching from something in the past to move toward this as well, or that could be you. But I feel like you both are in this energy of not being sure what to do with this, not being sure what choice to make here, okay? Both very indecisive, possibly because of some form of argument in the past, or maybe you're both holding on to some form of grudge here, okay? So I feel like if there was a lot of like bias opinions or views from your person or you, I feel like it's your person though. If there was like a lot of opinions on this situation, I feel like they are starting to look at things with a new set of glasses for whatever reason, okay? Feeling like they need to handle the situation differently maybe, okay? So your feelings towards you, Pisces, or your feelings toward this person, sorry, is the Judgment in reversed. Tell me about the Judgment in reversed. I feel like you're feeling like this person pushed you away without even really getting to know you maybe, or you feel like maybe they made a lot of assumptions or bad judgment calls in regards to this situation with the Magician in reversed. So you definitely don't feel like this person is working on this, or you may feel like they doubt the situation, which is why they're kind of like pushing you away before they even try. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, you feel like this person's keeping you stuck intentionally for some of you, okay? And I feel like it's frustrating. You don't feel like you guys are communicating. You're not getting on the same page here. And it's like, I feel like there's some form of roundabout, a never-ending roundabout that happens with this person that's frustrating you. Something continuously happens the same way. Something continuously happens. If you have tried to communicate with this person, they may not even, you know, acknowledge you or acknowledge the communication or acknowledge what you're trying to express, or that's how you're viewing them, okay? As well as you feel like this person is not taking control or manifesting this. Your person's feelings towards you is the Hangman. So I do feel like your person's starting to get a different glimpse of you or perspective. They may feel like you have pulled back from the situation as well. Tell me about the Hangman energy. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords. Pisces, your person's all up in their head about you. All up in their head. Like something caught them off guard here, or they see you from a different light, a different scope or perspective, and now they don't know what to do. They're realizing that you are their love. However, they may know that they're the ones that push this away or block this from coming through. And now they're all up in their head with the Two of Swords, not being sure how to pursue this. Okay, they may feel like they pushed you away. They feel like they pushed you away. And now they don't know what to do because they're still stuck on this, very indecisive, torn between two different aspects of their life. Give me another card here on the Hangman with the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, your person wasn't expecting you to release this or heal, or they may see you as someone healing from this and growing from it, not being stuck on them, and that maybe that kills their ego a little bit. You know, it is what it is. I know that sounds really petty, but they feel like you have released this, and now they're starting to see you from a different perspective, Pisces, okay? The blockage here is the Page of Wands in reversed. Something didn't go the way someone had hoped, okay? If someone has been pushing someone away, or if someone, if your person maybe blocked communication or pushed you away while still expecting you to give anything to it, I feel like that didn't go the way they had hoped. That manipulation of their actions, or the lack thereof, didn't go the way they had hoped, okay? Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Coins. Yeah, someone was really being critical of the situation. Maybe expected you to wait. Someone expected you to wait, and that didn't go so well, did it? Oh, Lord. So your person may have thought, Pisces, that they had this in the bag, okay? They thought they had this in the bag, and nope. Now they're like tripping a little bit over this whole situation, realizing that their pessimistic energy or critical energy really just pushed you away, okay? Action you plan on taking is the Eight of Swords, Pisces. So I feel like you're still up in your head about this situation, feeling stuck, your mind's stuck on this, your mind's stuck on, should I wait for this person, should I move on, should I wait for them to change, whatever it may be. It's like you're fearing letting go of this because it could have been something strong or something that meant a lot to you, and there's a lot of fear. With the Hangman, you're trying to understand, you're trying to see things from a different perspective. So I feel like as far as actions you're going to take, Pisces, you're more so taking a step back and trying to understand where things are going. It's like you're looking for a sign, right? You're looking for a sign here as to what you should do. I don't feel like you're communicating with this person whatsoever. You may have cut this person off because maybe they pissed you off, or it's like you're not willing to communicate or be the one to initiate communication, okay? So I feel like you're more so looking for a sign before you invest into this or something else. Action your person plans on taking is the Four of Swords in reverse. So they're exhausted by this whole situation. They are, you know, somewhat stressed out about what's going on between the two of you. Tell me about the Four of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this person feels like you have the upper hand in this situation, Pisces. So I feel like they're also all up in their head about this, but they feel like you have the upper hand. So especially if you're dealing with someone that is naturally the presence, that I am in control type of individual, if you're dealing with someone like that, they don't know how to handle the situation because they now view you as the person that has control, okay? I feel like they want to let their guard down here. Tell me again about the Four of Swords in reverse with the Strength card. And the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, your person is, they're starting to lose patience even with themselves, okay? This is someone that's starting to get really anxious, antsy, starting to have a hard time holding back, okay? Maybe this is someone that needed to gain some level of courage to open up here, but I do feel like this person is going to open up, but I feel like it's going to, this person may say something that isn't the nicest, okay? And if that's the case, this person is more so just doing anything they can to get your attention or to initiate something here, because this is someone that feels completely off balance by this. They want to get something flowing, even if that is their sabotaging this, to be quite honest with you. But this is someone losing their patience. I do feel like they're going to communicate here, but it's not going to be communication that's necessarily honest with their vulnerabilities or authenticity. It's more so, it's like they're trying to get something stirred up here. You could be dealing with someone that doesn't know how to handle emotions, and somehow their emotions already are, or it gets turned into some form of aggression or pushback type of energy. With the Ace of Wands, it did come out kind of sideways. So I feel like your person is going to maybe do something impulsively here. They don't want this cycle to end with you with the world in reverse. But again, I feel like, you know, you may take their communication or their action. Just be, I'm not saying you should, you know, allow someone to treat you like shit. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But I do feel like whatever communication your person is expressing, it's going to be off balance, or it's going to be, it's like they're doing everything they can to get your attention. That's the best way I can explain it, because they want an opportunity with you and they feel like you are the one in control. So they're a little confused here. Okay, most likely outcome, we have the Temperance energy. Tell me about Temperance. Tell me about the Temperance energy. Pisces, regardless of this person, you are going through a lot of healing right now, for one, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys have got yourself into this position of feeling like this person just doesn't get you. And that in itself gives you a bad taste in your mouth, I guess you could say. You feel like this person doesn't get you. You may feel like this person tries to make you conform to a certain way of being. I do feel with the Star and the Temperance energy, there's something destined happening here, okay? I don't get commitment or anything, but I do feel like someone's becoming enlightened, maybe coming out of hiding per se, but I feel like you're not sure what to do with this, because maybe the communication gives you a bad taste in your mouth, or it's like you feel like someone's trying to get you to change or conform to their way of being. And you're over here going through a lot of healing. And it's almost like you don't know what to do with this. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords. So I do feel like there's going to be communication, but this person's coming at you like they're a know-it-all, or maybe they're coming at you pointing fingers, because that's what really insecure people do, whether they're insecure within themselves, within their beliefs, within their past actions, okay, knowing that you have the upper hand. This is someone's that is coming at you as if they are in the right when they know very well that you are in the right. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. This is someone coming at you very immaturely, knowing better, yet acting like they don't know what's going on. Okay, and I feel like you're not going to be sure how to take that. So, just be mindful that this person doesn't trip up your growth. But I do feel like something destined is happening here. You could be teaching this person a lesson as well. But let's see. I get really strong like Virgo energy or Taurus. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces. Let's get 11 Romance Angels card for you, and then we'll move on to the general messages, okay? Give me one more card for Pisces. So we have give this relationship a chance, and we also have unrequited love. I get that more of a warning with retreat at the bottom. Make sure you're not giving more than you're getting back on an energetic level. Make sure someone's not draining you, or you seem to constantly be the one to water their seed or water their ego, whatever that may be. Make sure you're not giving into this, because sometimes people can come back, but it's more so they need that attention. They need you to fill whatever it was that you were giving to them in the past. They need that. It's like give me more. I want attention. I don't want to hold myself accountable for this whole situation, but I want your love, you know. So just keep that in mind. I don't feel like this is a loss really, but really make sure you're working on yourself so you can reestablish your boundaries. Okay, your boundaries need to be reestablished, so this person knows that the way maybe they have been handling the situation in the past is not going to fly, okay? And people can change, but they're not going to change if we continue to enable the behavior, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? So what do we got? We're going to move on to the general messages. So the general messages, they can be about anything. If you're busy, I highly recommend listening to it, you know, when you just got some downtime, when you're in a more mindful energy where you can just kind of absorb what your soul is hungry for. Or maybe sometimes it may not make sense. Okay, so but yeah, I always forget to mention that, but like I said, I highly recommend listening to the general messages when you just got some downtime, right? So, what deck news? All right. What do we got for Pisces general messages? What do we have for Pisces? I need to fix this. Okay. For general messages. So we have 9 of Inspiration in reverse, which is also the 9 of Wands in reverse, also Sag energy. 5 of Inspiration in reverse, which is the 5 of Wands in reverse. And the Magician. This guy wanted to flip out too with the Temperance energy. So this screams like lacking that self-dignity when it comes to your own self, or triggers you. You have a hard time understanding whether you're even deserving of to set some form of boundary or expectation of yourself. Okay, this could be very self-focused as well, having a hard time putting a expectation on yourself. Okay, like when it comes to, I mean, I don't ever recommend being hard on yourself, but it's about knowing your potential and putting up boundaries that align with the potential or foresight, the foreseen future. It's like aligning your boundaries with the foreseen future or the hoping future, okay? Because it's that energy of being able to feel, act, and react in the way you would when you're already at your decision point, okay, or at your goal point. Tell me about the 9 of Inspiration in reverse. The Hang Muse in reverse. I feel like this is almost getting yourself short here, okay? It's long-term self-sabotage when we don't treat ourselves in the current moment the way we would if we already received whatever blessings or success, abundance, love that we were desiring in the first place. It's almost like those small decisions that you make in a run of a day, they're not aligning with the place or destination point that you're wanting to be. And even though it seems like that comfort level, it's becoming an element of completely sacrificing yourself and calling, okay, by maybe just pushing things under the rug or not having enough expectations on yourself, not having enough boundaries, not having enough maybe willpower. The 9 of Wands is also about willpower, okay? So there could be a lack of willpower, or maybe you're having a lot of foggy energy because it's like you're wanting to turn to everything that immediately feels good, forgetting that it's sabotaging your long-term growth or goals when it comes to even health or, you know, self-respect. Maybe there's family that you're noticing is starting to make you feel like crap every time you're communicating with them or hanging out with them. There's a lack of boundaries there, okay? And it's causing your soul or spirit to be sacrificed along the process. Give me another card on the 9 of Wands in reverse. With the 2 emotions, this could be in regards to love here. The 2 of emotions is also the 2 of cups, but it's also making decisions that are for our long-term future, right? It's decisions that we make because we love ourselves. We're connected with our own yin and the yang. We're connected with our own demons. We're connected with everything's balanced, our dark, our light, everything flows in and out. It's our scope, right? It's our scope. That balance of the light and the dark, it's our scope. And this is about balancing out your dark side with your light side as well. understanding your weaknesses and vulnerabilities and adjusting your boundaries to not let that sabotage you. Okay, so this is definitely about decisions that you make simply because you love yourself. Like, say if you don't want to work out, this is a small example, it could be on any scale, but you don't want to work out. It sucks maybe, but you know that your body deserves to work out. You know, it's kind of like that. It's like doing things because you love yourself and because you see your own potential, even if that's in work, in love. Maybe you're in a relationship that's very toxic. It's not allowing someone's words or energy to impact you because you know you're above that. You know that even though you have no control in that situation, you're above that. Your energy is above that. And you can be around someone and not allow them to impact your energy, by understanding that you don't know better. You're a spirit on another journey, and I'm a spirit and I'm up here, and I'm not going to let you touch me with your energy. Okay. Then we have the Five of Inspiration in reverse. This is also the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is exhaustion, more so. Exhaustion from trying to keep the peace, or from trying to not embrace some form of chaos. Okay, this can be kind of like sitting down, you know you need to get stuff done, you know you need to clean your house or whatever it is, something small, right? And this is kind of sitting down because you don't want to embrace that chaotic or uncomfortable energy as well. Okay, it can be about having tug of wars with yourself about what the best thing to do is. Tell me about the Five of Wands in reversed, with the Two of Materials in reversed and the Emperor. Okay, also the Two of Pentacles in reverse could be in regards to an Aries, or there's an Aries highly impacting your energy. This is about dropping something that causes a lot of imbalance. Okay, or there's an imbalance needed in order to drop something. In order to drop this. Yeah, there's an imbalance needed in order to drop something. An imbalance within your soul, in your environment, in your relationships. And it's almost like if you're someone very spiritual, or maybe you're someone that's naturally used to the avoidance process, when avoidance can be bliss, but it also can be very sabotaging as well, when we're refusing to embrace any form of conflict to get from point A to point B. Okay, so there could be a level of ignorance here, even if it's ignorance to your own self and your well-being, because you were scared to embrace that very masculine energy. The Emperor is all about self-accountability, taking control, not because our emotions are directing that control element, but because we understand the end game. We understand the end game, or where we're needing to be. We understand the business plan of your life, of your soul. You understand the business plan. The Emperor is that very sturdy boss that may have to be harsh sometimes. Okay, that's kind of how you have to look at it. You're the CEO, you are the boss of your own life, and you have to take accountability and charge for that. You know, it's looking at it from a point of, yes, this may hurt people, or not hurt people. Yes, this may not please people, or it may need some form of chaos. It may be a disturbance for my temporary comfort, but it's also something I'm needing to do because this is the end game. My business, okay, if you look at your life from a business point of view, this is not in the business plan, or this is going to crash my business. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you for this energy. Look at your life like a business, and what goals, what's your 6-month, business plan? Because that's the energy you're needing to embrace. Okay, tell me about the Magician and Temperance energy. I do feel like you are going through a lot of healing, a lot of, oh my God, like I didn't understand the impact maybe that this was making. It's almost like you're getting a whole new vision of yourself. This girl kind of reminds me of someone that's looking in the mirror and being like, oh my God. It's almost like you just went to it's like you just got some form of work done on your energy, and it's like you're looking in the mirror and being like, oh my God, you are beautiful. What are you doing to yourself? It's almost like you're like, oh my God, what have I been doing to myself? Living this, accepting. It's more so accepting the seesaw effect when we're talking about polarities. You're accepting that, you're accepting the darkness as your fact, not allowing the darkness to be the trigger to expose a form of light. You're not allowing the darkness to be a trigger to expose a form of light. That's what it is. You're accepting the darkness, not allowing it to propel you. It's more so it's restricting you. There's something here that instead of propelling you, because I always say everything that trips us up in life, it can either restrict us or propel us. And there's something here that you're starting to realize, like, oh my gosh, this has been restricting me, or my decision-making skills, or whatever it was, even if it's on your own self-love, has been restricting this or preventing me from getting that, and the third. But this realization, it's quite simple. You know, you may have some synchronicities or fairies or energies in your space that are trying to like show you it's not that controversial. It's not that controversial. There's differences in people and our energies and our relationships that may be controversial, but it's about accepting the difference and allowing the difference to be so you can focus on you and understanding that your own healing process with the temperance energy and that balance is what's really better for the overall humanity anyway. But I feel like once you realize this, whatever spirit you're working with, or maybe there's guides really trying to be in touch with you, there's maybe you're having dreams, seeing eyes, okay? Eyes. When you close your eyes, do you see eyes looking at you? That's your guide, okay? That's just very specific, but that's your guide with the red, the red outlines around the eyes, okay? But it's once you realize this, it's going to be so simple because you're going to realize where you're going or the potential based on simple decisions of just accepting something. Tell me about the Magician. It's almost like you're coming out of the illusion as well. Not being pulled between two worlds here, or two different callings. Maybe your intuition was confusing you with two different callings or purposes. You kind of got trapped under the rug. It's like you became the enabler, thinking that was your calling. For some of you, you became the enabler. When you're starting to see through that, you're starting to come out of that illusion. Tell me about the Magician. With the Ace of Inspiration in reverse, Page of Inspiration in reverse, also the Wands energy, guys, and the Awakening. This is overwhelming. Overwhelming. I got goosebumps like hardcore. It is overwhelming. This is that PTSD, not PTSD. It's like that traumatic adrenaline of truth just being flown at you, given to you. Just something's overflowing here in your environment, in your space. And it's overwhelming. I mean, this girl, I always say, in any chaotic situation or something that catches us off guard, there's 3 different reactions, okay? Especially when you're like a cop or anything like that. You either freeze, flight, or fight. And I feel like right now you are freezing here in an element. There's something here that's shaking you up. You're freezing. It's overwhelming because you're not taking action just yet. It's almost like you're still embracing the loss, or you're processing the loss of something. With the Page of Wands in reverse, that can represent, you know, bad news or having a hard time accepting some form of truth. It's like you're accepting the loss of something, even if that's your own past patterns and behaviors. But it's like, you know, this must be so. You know, this must be the truth. This is the truth. Or it's like embracing a new set of wings in a sense. There's new colors being kind of, it's like almost like you're adding colors to your wings, and it's like there's no going back now. There's something where there's no going back now. I can't unsee this. I can't act unaware anymore. It's more so what it is. I can't act unaware. I can't act like I have no control over this, even if that's your own decisions you make in a run of a day to get you to your health goals or work goals, whatever that may be. There's something here. You're going through a huge ascension, and you're in that dark night of the soul energy of feeling like you can't move, feeling a very heavy presence, and you just got to let that heavy presence flow, because those are the moments where our crown chakra is open. You may be getting a lot of headaches, a lot of tension. And when that crown chakra is open, it's painful, it's oppressive. You feel like you don't want to do anything, but that's those moments where we get the seeds. We're implanted, okay? Our chakras are implanted, and we just got to let that flow. We just got to let that confusing time flow. So right now, if you feel like you're not being very productive, Just embrace that energy. Don't force it. Don't force the action necessarily, or the communication, or those decisions. Just be easy on yourself and let yourself chill. Let yourself go through this awakening, because it's really powerful. It's like, I can't unsee this. You have outgrown something here, your own spirit. Okay? It's really, really beautiful with the Lovers at the bottom and the 10 of Wands. It's overwhelming, right? It's a lot, but it's one of those things that you're willing to accept, or you're willing to allow it to dictate your decisions that you make, simply because you're shook. You're shook at your own self and your own decisions, but it's not oppressing you anymore. You're moving into that state where it's propelling you, okay? Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. I will read that. Just give me, I'm going to give some advice for you guys, okay? And then we are going to end this. So what do we have from the Butterfly Oracle for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Universe, spirits, and guides. Religion and spirituality with self-care at the bottom. Okay, this is definitely, like I said at the beginning, about allowing your boundaries to be reestablished and looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, this could be anything from, like I said, your health changes to your relationships, your work investments, your energetic investments in a work situation or on a personal level. Okay, but it's looking at it as, this is self-care, this is for my overall good and my spirit, right? So I hope this helped you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know how to say that, but I really appreciate that, okay? I really love this reading, Pisces. It was powerful, and just embrace it. And like I said about the Ascension, yes, you may get headaches, or you may get a lot of pain in the back of your head, on the top of your head, getting a lot of pain behind your eyes. But just allow that process to happen, okay? I love you guys.